Let's have a look at Brian Vickers in the 14 in black and orange.
Gets a run up on Joey Logano, gets right to his bumper. Maybe Joey even had to check up, and when he did that, it just took all the air off of Brian's car and off that rear spoiler, and around it went.
Saw the 19 car right there, Carl Edwards. He hit the wall. I really think you're right. What happened was I think Joey's been having to lift off turn 4 there a little bit because the car wasn't handling good. He just ran up on him.
Right there, you saw the left front tire just clip the apron. You could tell that as he got close to him, the car started having a little bit of an issue, and then you saw it just clip the apron, and around it went.
Here's what Brian Vickers had to say.
Speed, car's handling good. 22 just hit the brakes coming out of the corner.
That's what I saw. Looked like the 22. I think the car's that loose. I think Joey Logano on the 22 is loose. Had to get out of the throttle a little bit, and Brian.
They'll come in from the top of the screen. Here they come, the 2 blue cars.
Yeah, right here.
Wow.
You always say go where the wreck is. Drive toward it because it won't be there when you get there if you're lucky.
And with Carl Edwards, it looked like he was trying to check up, and Trevor Bain just couldn't get slowed down enough. Got in the
down here, guys. Turn 1 and 2, big trouble.
2 cars hard into the wall. Chris Buescher, one of those 4 rookies, is all tied up with Matt DiBenedetto.
I'm not too sure something didn't happen to one of those cars because when I looked up, it was headed straight to the wall as if something happened, maybe a right front tire, maybe.
That was DiBenedetto first into the outside wall.
Well, you got a double whammy.
Buescher.
Anytime you see the rear tires lift up off of a car as it makes impact, you know that's a huge hit.
What I don't like about that is that Buescher hit the wall head on, and then he got hit by DiBenedetto here in the driver's or in the right side, trying to get a double whammy here.
Didn't quite grasp what turned both of those cars. They weren't really right together when they came into frame and headed towards the wall.
This happens 8 laps shy of halfway.
Well, Mike, just heard Greg Biffle on the radio said, I've got a right rear that cut down. You can see a lot of damage to the back right corner of that car. And really a tough break for him. He's had a great day going. Said the balance of that car has been pretty.
Here at lap 119. 4th caution flag of the day.
Not surprised. You can see just tire debris flying everywhere there.
It takes a lot of talent to keep that car going at that speed in a straight line. Certainly a lot of damage as you see the carcass of the tire come apart, start tearing up that quarter panel. Going to have a big effect on his race as we move forward. Really hard for the team to really fix that kind of a damage to the right rear.
The tire comes apart. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has led a bunch of laps today, but he is currently smack in the middle, Vince, 16th.
And that's not where they want to be. They want to be out front all day. You want to stay away from those dangerous situations. Stay up in the top 2 or 3 rows. But as you said, back in the pack now. And Junior not happy with the car. Said he just doesn't have the front grip that he needs. And he feels like he's all over the splitter. They were going to change just 2 tires on that last stop, but he ran through some debris, so they had to change all 4.
Woo, man. Looks like she's handling and running pretty good right now. That was a great move.
Looked like Matt Kenseth was hoping Dale earlier. Brad's one of those drivers. We've seen him, I know firsthand, what an aggressive driver he is. We see Jimmy Johnson get loose, getting into turn 3 there. Had to check up. He almost lost control of the car, and that's where you see that big gap.
And that was Johnson just in front of his teammate, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here's that bottle on the left of your
Few laps, the tires start wearing a little bit. They get like that right there. They get to be a handful. Way here.
On the pit stops, there's Michael McDowell cutting in. Well, he's in the wrong box. Needs to make a little room there, so Ricky Stenhouse boy, that's parallel parking at his best. That looks like downtown Boston or any city you can name.
Dude, you're in my box.
Joey Logano, maybe a little bit of contact. Make a bold move in traffic and spinning off track to the inside wall.
Jr. being really aggressive on the outside, making some great moves into the top 5. He goes to the outside of the 14 of Brian Vickers here. He drifts up high, but now watch, he's going to come down, he's going to side drive. He wants that left front right on the right rear quarter panel of the 14, but as he gets off the corner, it just comes around on him.
We've seen that several times today. You start to make a run move like that off 4, you spin out.
That looked almost just like Chase Elliott.
Exactly.
His teammate.
Well, you know, we've documented all week long how fast these cars are.
Bumper, he's still going to be there. He doesn't have enough, though. 3's going to get to him, though. You're going to keep pulling out the corner here. Here they come. Here comes the 3 your bumper. Now looking at another 3. Keep telling buddy, hold the brake here. Hold the brake. Straight it out, straight out, straight out. Caution will be out here. Hold the brake here.
Popped out of there in a hurry.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Nobody made contact with him as he shot through there. Big impact into that inside wall. Luckily, safer barrier lessened that impact by a lot.
Side-by-side coverage. Caution is out for the 6th time today. Danica Patrick, Greg Biffle, and now Paul Menard's on pit road overheating. To go, you're riding with Biffle.
He gets a big run here on Danica. Goes to the inside. Danica wants to squeeze him and try to prevent him from making that pass. He clips her and turns her right into the grass, and unfortunately turns himself as well into that outside wall.
A lot of movement of these cars down the back straight. You see Danica in the 10 right there. There she goes down on the inside. That car really got light. The wheels come off the ground.
Wow.
Push it back up.
That is turf management at its worst right there.
Spectacular shot, and she did a great job keeping it going straight, not getting into that inside wall there, causing more damage.
Let's show you this in real time.
Yeah, we talk about getting runs, but we also talk a lot about blocking. And right there, that was just a combination of 2 drivers wanting one bit of real estate.
Ending up like this.
Say hi. Don't want your bumper here. You put it all the way down.
Can't do it.
Now he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the
Might be able to
outside.
get up to 3rd, maybe 2nd. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to 2nd. Woo!
Hamlin to 2nd.
Watch the inside, Mark Truex.
Saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other. Unbelievable.
I think it was Denny
I
Hamlin.
have it as Hamlin. Denny Hamlin. At this near photo finish. The first Daytona 500 was decided in a photo finish.
Oh my
Look at
God.
that.
Wow.
What inches?
Oh my God.
About 4 inches.